Welcome back to the Translating Your Job Experience Arena Careers training. We're going to head into Module 2, mapping the job description and understanding how your experience relates. First, we're going to start off taking a look at some tactical tools. These three can help us translate our job experience. We've got three tools: mapping the job description, identifying transferable skills, and cutting out jargon. First things first, let's start with our friend, the job description, which houses a lot of information for absolutely free. We're going to use the job description like a map. By dropping the text of the job description into a word cloud, we're able to see which words and descriptors of the job stand out. Important requirements for the job will typically be listed first in the job description or mentioned more than once. By dropping it into a word cloud tool like www.wordclouds.com, we're able to see which words stand out the most and which we should include in our own descriptions of our own skills, hence helping us translate our experience. We can also do what's called a close reading. Let's try an example. When we look at this job description, the finance director responsibilities, let's read over this and see what stands out when reading it. The finance director responsibilities: working with the campaign manager and senior staff to develop a comprehensive fundraising strategy and plan, including reviewing/developing long and short-term goals and objectives and defined measurable results. Coordinate and develop all fundraising efforts and communicate and encourage support of the mission, vision, and values of the campaign to potential donors, including business leaders, PACs, partners, and grassroots donors who support our candidates' values and causes. Prepare, maintain, and oversee the finance department budget together with the campaign manager and operations director. Meet regularly to review finance-related income and expenses. So we see here that there are a few skills that feel important to the employer, specifically fundraising, project management, project planning. But we also see other skills that may not be as immediately apparent. Storytelling and relationship building are helpful in relaying experiences to the donors. Meanwhile, coalition building, budget management, and working with others allows us to accomplish other goals while we're on the job. Remember, keep in mind that with job descriptions like these, a close reading and using a word cloud helps us understand better what exactly stands out for this job. Let's try practicing. Referencing the worksheet that's on the toolbox, I really think it's best if you review the job description on that worksheet by highlighting what you need as important in the job description. Or on the other hand, if you have a job description that you're currently applying for, do this exercise using that. Go through that job description, identify the key things that stand out, or drop the description into a word cloud to identify the keywords that way. Something else that we can use as a helpful tool is creating a definition of your relationship to the job description. Based on your experience with the job description, you can bucket your experience into three different buckets. The first is your experience that directly translates as is. So these are skills that are similar across roles, fields, and departments. The second bucket are skills that show you have the right experience, but you need to shift how you frame those skills and experiences. That way, it matches more up to what the job description describes. The third bucket are areas where you might not have the suggested experience. Remember, don't let this dissuade you from applying to a job. Even if you don't have all the suggested or listed experiences, you still might be qualified because many employers are invested in seeing their employees grow, which in turn shows that the employee is invested in working there. Take 10 minutes to read a job posting that you feel excited about and could apply to. Copy and paste that job description into the aforementioned worksheet in the Arena Toolbox, or use the sample job description provided in the workshop. Take 10 minutes to organize the job description into the 3 aforementioned buckets, which we've listed here again. These are your experience directly as it translates, the bucket for the experiences that you have but need to shift the framing, and then the bucket where you have experiences that are not exactly the suggested ones. After you do that, we'll be ready for the 3rd module, reframing your transferable skills. Thanks for visiting the Arena Toolbox.